Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Good to see you. Here we are for the start of another brand new week. Hope you had a brilliant weekend, whatever you did. If you were here in the UK, I hope you enjoyed the sunshine. It was nice, wasn't it? Wasn't it lovely? For a couple of days, I was going to say it felt like springtime. It felt like summertime. It was so lovely the last couple of days. Hopefully as well you managed to dive in and have a look at our brand new weekend shows as well. You can chat to us in the comments. Apparently Saturday, make it Saturday, most watched show of the week. So thank you so much. I dipped in myself for a little while, watched the show with Debbie and George. Absolutely brilliant. And of course, that's all coming again this weekend too. But this week we continue. It is National Craft Month, of course, so loads going on over on the website, which I'll tell you about in just a bit. And today, really exciting shows. Monday Makers, of course, back for you a little bit later on, live at 5. Amongst other things, going to be looking at the ombre ink pads. They're going to be back. But more exciting than that, we have a brand new launch today. That's your middle show, 2 hours, launch day at 2 o'clock. And of course, we preview everything here on Wake Up Call. So I think you're going to love today. The collection that we've got for our launch is the Easter collection. So if you've seen any of the previews that we've done recently, HSM preview, it featured briefly on Launch Party last week as well. I have a funny feeling that this collection is going to fly because it's got the best of all worlds as far as Easter's concerned. If you want cutesy, you know, your bunny rabbits and your chicks and your lambs, you've got that. But then if you want the more sort of religious side of Easter, you've got that as well. There's a showstopper option available, which I'll tell you about in just a second. But let's say hello to the lovely lady who is here with me to launch this today. Yes, and I keep hearing in my ear. So we're supposed to be like set in position before the shows, at the latest about 10 to, right? So some people get away with walking in 30 seconds before the show, but anyway, supposed to be about 10 minutes before. So I'd like to introduce you to the star pupil because she was here. I was actually at the cafe getting a coffee at about 5 to. All I could hear in my ear was, "Oh, look at Debbie, sat down, star pupil doing what she should. I wonder where Ben is, probably doing his own thing. Hashtag diva or whatever it is." So the star pupil, there's another nickname to add to her list. The Fish McGiggles, Debbie Fisher. How are you?
Oh, I'm really well, yes, big tick for a Monday morning. Yes, I was all sat prim and proper, waiting for the cameras to roll. So, Monday morning, great to see you as well.
It's been ages, isn't it?
It has been ages, yeah. So, but yeah, really nice to be up. How are we in March? But March follows then on to April, which is, yes, Easter. And boy, have we got an amazing collection for you. You're absolutely right. That sort of take on the cutesy and having more tradition. I think it's really lovely that we've got that mix of both of it, and it's going to be fabulous. Let me just show you a couple of samples that I've got as well. So look at this cute little chick, and we've done a die with a cracked egg this time, which I absolutely love. It's beautiful. What about a bunny rabbit just jumping into that basket? I just love this one. And what's brilliant about this as well is if you don't put the rabbit in there, you've got a really good floral basket here. So Mother's Day as well coming up at the end of the month. And then you've got your more traditional, this is a beautiful embossing folder, not just an embossing folder. The embossed cross in the background is the embossing folder, and you get the die cut cross as well. And then we've got a beautiful cross, which is just unbelievable. I'm going to be showing you how to actually make a card base with that as well in this next hour. So it's a really great one to have. Beautiful collection. And yeah, for some beautiful days, hopefully, that we're going to get, because the weekend was amazing.
It was amazing. More of that, please. Thing is, we don't actually mind it when it's like this outside and you're in work.
Yep.
You know, we don't mind. As long as it's like 15, 16 degrees again come the weekend, that'll be believe me, marvellous. We will say hello to a few of you. Radical Rachel on the socials this morning. Pamela's in saying, good morning, Debbie and Ben, CTV Socials, Warehouse, and all those in this incredibly talented and inspiring community. Carletta says good morning. Hello. Hello, Ruth Miser. Hello, Shadiah, saying good morning all. Happy to be here for my first live show of the week. Was off last night. Sherlan Telsford joins us. Laurie Barnett in Gilbert, Arizona, and Trudy Bickham. Hello also to Stacey, who says, good morning, crafters. Ben and Debbie, I have the showstopper in my basket. I'm just waiting for the info. Carolyn Wilson says, good morning from Florida. Charlotte says, the weekend shows were awesome. And Paw Print Time 4 says, I did watch the show Saturday. Great show. A nice start to the day. Jill B says, I watched both shows on Saturday and Second Chance Sunday. Second Chance Sunday was good, wasn't it? That was a great show, wasn't it? That was a really, really good show, that one. Really, if you want to see more more Second Chance Sunday stuff. Be back with you on Sunday for that one. Top weekend.
Was there a good presenter on Sunday?
Well, he was not too bad, was he? If you watched, you might have seen him. He was all right, wasn't he? Yeah, not too bad. I think he did such a good job. He's coming back this Sunday.
Oh, amazing!
Yeah.
Oh, he must have been good.
Yeah.
Yes. Just look at the previews. No feedback.
No feedback.
No feedback.
Well, not yet anyway. Well, I have got a meeting in the office after this show. Okay. Keep the comments coming in. Anything you want to ask, anything you want to say about this collection, do let us know. But let us show you the full collection. Debbie's going to go through the boards with you in just a second. But here it is. That is the showstopper. Now, basically, there's no bonus buy with this one, just for those of you that are waiting. But if you go for the showstopper, you will get yourself everything that Debbie is about to show you. So all of the stamps, all of the dies, the embossing folders, stencils, the lot, and you do get your paper pad, again, which we'll flick through. If you get the showstopper, you get one paper pad and then a second paper pad for absolutely nothing. There are obviously a limited amount of the showstoppers available, so if you like the idea of getting everything in one click and getting that addition of the extra pad for free, then this is where you need to go. Again, everything is available for you individually. Everything, of course, currently in stock, so if you do want to mix and match and make up your own little mini selection, check the Shop the Show for that, and you've got the ability to be able to do that. But brilliant saving on this today. So it's a £95 pretty much bundle, 125 bucks. Platinum price is £60.79 or $74.36. So if you fancy getting in on it, you're up early, so you may as well. And here's the brilliant thing, as Debbie said, you know, Easter is April the 20th this year, so plenty of time for this to get to you, plenty of time to get working with it. And actually, Debbie, as well, you know, it is obviously Easter skewed, but then you look at the cute little animals which you can use year round, and that cross and those crosses that you've got in this set, again, you can use those for things like your christenings and baptisms and all that kind of things. Oh,
absolutely. So much you can do with these. And also, some of the cutesy ones, it's really good for like Mother's Day and also like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, right up to 10th, 12th birthday. They're going to look absolutely amazing. What about having an Easter party and being creative with your little cake toppers and doing a little chick on your cake topper or all that sort of cracked egg? Let's have a look at the boards and see exactly what you're getting. I adore this one. I think this is going to be used loads. It's really good for all the little animals that we've got in here, but also it's just a great one to have for your Easter, your sentiments, so you can sort of have your sentiments inside. So a really great one that you've got there. Then this one is brilliant. So it looks like just oval eggs, which you can decorate with. I mean, you could make your own Fabergé eggs with this one, couldn't you? I mean, how fancy would that be? We had our bling come out, didn't we, with the touch of sparkle. You could be literally blinging up your entire egg. But what's really clever about these is you'll see these little dots. They're not just there for decoration. They're actually a die that you can die cut inside and make these cute little tags. I mean, how amazing is that? I'm actually thinking, Ben, you could write your little Easter egg hunt messages on them, couldn't you?
I love that idea.
Put them around yes, hanging them around, put them on the tree. So you've got 3 different sizes then. You've got that little tiny mini one as well. So you've got all those different tags that you can be putting on your makes. I adore this one. I think it's absolutely brilliant. It's like a create a card, and it's also a one that you can cut in and cut out. So this one here is one strip where all 3 are cut into the same strip. These ones are cut out individually because you can cut them out individually. But look at that. How absolutely cute is that one? It's just a beautiful one to be able to put together. Then we've got our Easter bunny. Now, it doesn't quite look like a bunny, but this little Easter bunny here creates the most beautiful little rabbit. So if I just bring that one in, you can see he's right here. So he just builds up, so all his insets in his ears, you've got his little face there, his paws, so that's what you're getting with that die. So beautiful one to have. And then that one, you see that basket on there, that was stunning. So the actual Easter egg basket, now this one's just done with a basket full of Easter eggs inside, but you can do the bouquet as well. So creating with all the foliage that you've got in here is absolutely brilliant. Now we're coming on to those cutesy stamps. I adore these. I mean, absolutely fabulous. So beautiful. And what I love, I feel like we've done 3 different images that are super easy to colour in and are just going to look amazing. That lamb is just lovely. I don't think we have done a, Johnny's saying we haven't done a lamb before. I don't think we have, not like that. These are beautiful images. Then you've got your cross, love this one. So you've got your inside, which is all your intricate detail, then your outside cutting mat as well. So that's a lovely one, especially if you want to do aperture cards. Then this one is stunning. You've actually got a cross with all your words on there, which is absolutely beautiful. And then you're getting your cross to die cut out as well to lay in the middle. This one I think is going to be hugely popular. So if you are cherry picking, I mean, you want to go for the fall collection, it's the best way to buy. But if you are cherry picking, this one is absolutely lovely. I mean, I'm thinking even for wedding cards, you've got that gorgeous church, you've got that amazing scenery as well. And then you've got these, what I don't know what they call these. What do they call them that go over? They're sort of the eaves, that's it. Yeah, simple as that. They're the eaves that go over the top of them. So that is a beautiful die and stencil set. And then look at this. You've got the most amazing sentiments on here. Those real play on words. I love the snuggly hugs and bunny kisses. Thinking of you this Easter. I mean, just some really great ones, some really fun ones, but also there is some really sort of more traditional ones as well. He is not here, he is risen, just as he said. So I think that's a great phrase there. So absolutely beautiful design. And then to top it all off, we can't not have a paper pad, can we? And I think we've got this spot on because there's some really beautiful pastel colours, but they've also just some patterns that you can use in here as well. So let's have a look at some of these beautiful designs. All those gorgeous pastel colours. We've got florals in there. We've just got a really pretty array of the most amazing pastel colours. Look at that. So pretty, really. Yeah, there's some really beautiful ones. You've got your plaids in there. You look at that. I love that. I know. How cool is that? That is just absolutely beautiful. And I'm actually, the first demo I'm going to be doing is using my bit box, really, of these bits that I've cut out of the pad.
Nice.
But so many lovely ones that you're getting on there. So you're getting that full collection at an unbelievable price. So I'm going to send you back over to Ben. I'm going to get ready for a demo. And then, yeah, go from there.
Very, very busy. And remember, you're going to get 2 of those pads if you go for the showstopper, because you get your pad that you're paying for within the collection, and then we give you a second one for absolutely nothing. So that's the way to go. Although, as I've said, we don't have, you know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of the showstopper. There is a finite amount, so get in nice and quickly. I think the rule of thumb here has been, over the last few days, you know, you jump in, you get your deal early on, and then you come back and enjoy all of the demos in launch. Make sure you grab this deal, because, as I say, showstopper is everything plus a free paper pad on top. Trudy says, I absolutely love this whole Easter collection. Well done also, Stacey Pamperin says, I've just checked out that showstopper. And for those of you asking, the paperweight is our usual Jill B, 180 GSM on the paper. Yeah, and of course you're getting your 36 sheets within that, but of course you'll get 72 sheets if you go for the showstopper, because we give you the second one for free. Bring us all of your ideas. What are you going to be using your Easter collection for? Are you going to be making cards? Are you going to be making little Easter boxes, little Easter bags? Are you going to be doing like Debbie says, and perhaps, you know, maybe creating like an Easter egg hunt for the kids or the grandkids? There's so many options here. And like we were discussing, you know, use the other animals outside of Easter. Use those crosses outside of, you know, the Easter period. There's lots and lots of scope here to use this collection, not just once a year, but right throughout the year as well. And particularly with those papers, lots of designs which aren't necessarily, you know, Easter skewed. So you've got, yes, an Easter collection, but a collection that you can use in lots of different places all the year round. Karen says, I love this. That cross is so nice. Keep the comments coming. Anything you want to see, anything particular you want in, you know, launch, anything you want to see cut or stamped or embossed, then let us know. I'm sure Debbie will incorporate the majority of this collection into her demos through the day. But keep in touch with us. Let us know what you want to see. We're going to get ready for the first demo. We're going to hopefully squeeze in a couple during Wake Up Call. And the first project, is this what you're going to do?
No, I'm just going to show you. I said that like I couldn't possibly make that. No.
I love it. Do you know what? We've done that before. When I've gone, are you going to do that? No, I'm not.
Isn't it beautiful though? So yeah, I won't take anything away from our Nicola Armstrong who's made this.
That is
so
brilliant.
Absolutely gorgeous. But that's what you could be doing with that stamp, the stencil and the die set. So that's absolutely beautiful. Look at the little rabbit. I love this one.
Cute.
So yeah, really beautiful.
Is there a little daisy on its head?
Has it got a daisy? Yes, it has.
Oh,
It's got a little daisy. Yes,
cute.
yeah, absolutely.
This is the best, though.
There.
Come on.
It is so gorgeous. I absolutely love that one. What about incorporating the dies and
Very
using
nice.
that one in the background with the church? Absolutely lovely. But look at this for an embossing folder. So stunning that is, and so simple to do. I'm going to show you how we can do that. Look at these. Then all of these cutesy stamps all together on the card. So absolutely gorgeous. Another rabbit there. It's just a really fun, beautiful collection that you're going to be able to do lots with, and I absolutely love it. And then just one more of this one, because I'm going to be using this one in the first demo, but I want to show you that this one's been coloured in, so it looks really cool coloured in, but I'm going to show you how to simplify it. And let's just show that one because that's absolutely gorgeous. How lovely is that? That's using that stencil from the other embossing folder, die set, into the background on that embossing folder. It looks amazing.
Looks amazing, yeah.
Right, so there's our sample. So thank you to the design team because they've just done a fabulous job. It's always nice, isn't it, coming into the year and being able to create spring-like cards.
Yeah.
Just makes you feel better about everything, doesn't
Absolutely.
it? So let's take that rabbit. So we've got our bunny triptychs cutting dies here. And I've also got myself some squares. So these are my offcuts. So I was using some of my papers. And I've also used the linen papers that come with Sarah's Enchanted Ocean.
Oh,
because
yes.
It's got all the pastel colours in there, and it works really well with all of these. So I've done all these sort of offcuts, and we're going to cut these into here. Now, you've got two dies. You've got your first one, which is your inside cutting edge, which is going to cut the bunny out.
Yeah.
So we're going to use this one. Doesn't matter if I don't do them the right way.
Does anyone else like me think, sorry, my mind's ridiculous, but the way that those are lined up, you know when you go to the photo booth to get your passport photos done?
Yes.
It looks like the bunny's got into a passport
like that.
booth
Yeah,
and like trying to
absolutely.
get his pictures taken.
Yes, it's absolutely like that.
They're cute dies though, aren't they?
They're really
Super
cute dies, yeah, absolutely. Right, I've just suddenly realised that I do need to pop them on the right one, only because, let me do that one there. Because I've already got them done in another one and it'll all become clear in a second. That one on that one, there we go. And then I'm just going to use some low tack tape to take them down.
Are we thinking the majority of these dies as well are going to go through the mini, won't they, I think?
Absolutely. Yeah,
is great.
absolutely. Most of them will as well, Ben.
Yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely.
Good stuff.
Right, so just taking them off. I'm not worried about them being exactly in the centre. I'm doing it by eye.
Yeah.
So, cool, you haven't said that for a while. By eye.
By eye.
By eye. I bet Debbie hasn't said that for a while either.
Oh, no, I don't think she has. By eye. Or what am I like?
What my like. Right, I haven't even turned my machine on this morning. That's not good, is it? I haven't done that for a long time. I'm not even plugged in.
Not the star pupil anymore, eh, producer Johnny?
No star pupil.
No.
I don't know if I can get through. Everything's been moved like close to everywhere.
Just whilst Debbie's getting her bits
through.
and bobs, Karen says, I make cards of family, but also do craft shows, and the religious cards did fantastic. I think it's so lovely, as I say, with this collection, the fact that we've got the cutesy, you know, if you want to be able to, you know, make the cards for the kids or the grandkids, I think that's brilliant. But then, yeah, so many people want that kind of, you know, yeah, religious card, that, you know, that religious gift maybe for the true meaning of Easter. And I think we've covered that brilliantly in this collection. I'd love to see different ways to use that cross element, says Trudy. That I'm sure we'll be seeing over the course of the day today. Pamela says, beautiful samples. And hello, Sue King, who says, hi, Debbie and Ben. I've ordered the showstopper earlier this morning. It's proving very popular, Debbie, and we're not surprised, are we?
Absolutely not surprised. No, it's going to be really busy because it is so beautiful. And I think the fact is they're great thing when you have a collection like this, even though we say it's Easter, like you've touched on, christenings, even weddings, birthdays, loads
Sympathy.
that it can go for. Sympathy, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we always want to see when we are buying a collection, is the versatility of what that's going to offer. It's the same when we have Christmas, isn't it, sometimes? And we think, well, actually, not everything is Christmas in that, so you can use it all year round. Look at that. Now, you've got the actual designs, so let's pop these over here. So, of the rabbit looking through. So, where's this one? That one's going to go onto there. And the reason I did this is because I still want it to look like a window, even when we've cut the dies out.
Right.
So that one's going to go onto there, like so. And then I've just got a plain one here, which we're going to do our sentiment on. So we've got our 4, and then we're just going to cut these ones out. I'll just do one. You can do all of them, but I've got them already. So let's just do one to start with. Let's do this one. So we'll just show you how they're done. And I am just going to poke out just a couple of bits in his ears there, which we'll just take out. And then you've got your outside cutting die. And I do love the fact that you can do them all together. You've got like 3 individual dies, even though they're the same size. It's nice to have them and you can cut them all in one go. So we're literally just going to take that one down. And again, should really bring in the Gemini Mini, although I'm not sure if we've got, the other day we didn't have any platforms, so I'm just going to send it through on my...
No, what? Platforms for the MIDI? Or Mini?
The Mini I was looking at, yeah. There might be one somewhere, I just haven't looked for one yet today, so, but on Friday there wasn't any at the side. So we need some new folders for the Mini. But it doesn't take too long to go through on our Gemini either. So once we've done that, that's then going to cut this out. But what you want to do is leave it. Oh, I've lost it. There it is. It does emboss the face into there. I think we can just pick that up there. But I'm going to actually put it back in, because then if you use your little ink daubers, and if you haven't got a little ink dauber, just get a little cotton bud. And it will do the same thing, because all you want to do is take your black and we're just going to go through.
Hey Debbie, if you haven't got the ink daubers, join us tonight on Monday Makers, where we'll give you the ink daubers plus 5 free pigment ink pads.
Oh wow, that is good.
Yeah, that is. We've got
a little face now.
Shop the day. Super cute.
So let's just turn that round. Let me just put my lid on. Turn that round. There we go. How cute is that?
That's super cute.
So lovely, isn't it? So we've got all those, and then I've done all of them. So we've got our pink one here, which we're going to place. Which way have I done it? Onto there. Then we've got our grey one, and then we've got this one here. So I've just sort of coordinated different colours on. And in fact, I might just switch. That'll do. Doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter.
I know it's like an Easter egg card, but I think this would like work quite nicely for like a new baby card as well, wouldn't it, with the little bunny rabbits?
Oh yeah, absolutely would. There, let's do it that way round. And I'm going to switch those 2 round as well. There we go. Yes, it would work as a new baby card, absolutely. So let me just clear these away. And then all we're going to do is, I've just got a, I think this is a 7-inch card blank. Yes, 7-inch card blank. And we're just going to mat and layer these all on the top. So just going to stick these down.
Ruth says that fancy cross reminds me of the cross edgeable. Pamela says beautiful samples. And Sheila Kay says cross designs are beautiful. Who's going to be using what then? When you've got your showstopper home, are you going to be dipping into the kind of religious side of things here with the crosses and that, or are you going to be playing with the cutesy characters? Let me know in the comments. This egg as well, the cracked egg dye, I think is absolutely brilliant.
It's so good.
I keep thinking about, I don't know why, I keep thinking about your dinosaur joke when I see this, because I think like if we had some like dinosaur stamps, this would look great in like a Jurassic Park style card.
Yeah, it would.
Like
it'd be fabulous.
A dinosaur coming out of the egg. But brilliant. Like you said with that though, pop your sentiments in there. I think that's a really cool idea. But there's so much with this. Like the kids are going to love crafting with this as well, aren't they, Debbie? You think again, the run up to Easter, trying to keep the kids entertained, a set like this is going to be fun to craft with them, isn't it?
So much. Actually, I completely forgot. I need to get my pictures out. I think I have took pictures. I crafted, so a couple of weeks ago when the kids were on their school holidays, their half term, I had a day at home with them and we crafted Easter. So I got out the Easter collection. Yeah, I need to do, I'll do that as soon as we come off the show because, and you'll be able to see, yeah, so crafting with the kids is absolutely perfect. Yes, exactly what I did.
I love Rachel's idea. He says you could also just use the egg for a card to say, "You crack me up."
Yes,
Lol.
Absolutely.
And I didn't shell out much for this one at all. Dear. Jill B says, I could also see these in a just hopping in to say hi card. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just to say also, if you shop the show, so launch day, if you want to kind of add more bang for your buck, we've got loads of the hoppy Easter stuff that we did last year available as individuals. So if you want more from that collection, have a look, shop on the website, but there's other bits and pieces, 3 for 2 on the hoppy Easter stuff.
Oh, that's a great shout, especially if, I don't know if it's still in stock. Have a look, the hoppy Easter paper pad.
I think the 6x6 might be.
Because that is an amazing pad, and obviously it's a consumable.
Yeah.
So this, once you use 6x6, I think it was an 8x8 pad, wasn't it? Wasn't it a
There was
bigger pad?
We don't think it's
tease
there.
you with it, and it might not be there.
But there are loads of goodies from that collection. What I've loved though, Debbie, and I thought the same about Halloween. So, go back a few years. I feel like we didn't. Oh, it is there apparently. The 8x8, $4.99.
Yeah, I thought it was an 8x8.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that is a beautiful pad. I might even get myself one of those.
Yeah, it's a great way to kind of make this collection go even further.
Yes, totally.
But yeah, I was just thinking, like, go back a few years, we didn't do a lot, I don't think, in the realms of Easter and also Halloween. And then we did some Halloween stuff. That went really well. And now we do loads of Halloween. And I think it's the same with Easter. We did like the hoppy Easter, and we did a smaller Easter collection last year, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Which was popular.
It was so popular.
Hence why we've done a different collection this year, yeah?
Yeah, I love that. And what I think we do really well is we keep it to a nice small bundle, which means it's more usable. It's something you'll get out every year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it is absolutely beautiful. Right, so let's pop all these on the front of our card, like so. So I'm just testing the waters, really, to see where they're going to go, making sure we've got a same sort of gap going round, and then we've just got a plain one here. You'll forgive me for having a bit of a wonky one. I'm also going to turn my card round, and then let's glue these in place.
Ruth says, Ben, coincidentally, I have a mini dino coming out of the egg toy figure from a Kinder Surprise. Well, there you go. You see, great minds think alike. Carol says, I will do religious first, and then I'll play with the bunnies and the chicks. And Rebecca Dancer says, the embossing cross folder is my favourite. That is a beautiful embossing folder. The egg shapes for Easter egg hunts, and the cracked one as a Bobo prize. A Bobo prize? Boo-boo? Oh, Boo-boo. Cracked one as a Boo-boo prize. Good morning, says Anita Webber. My husband is the music pastor at our church, so we'll be relying on the cross elements for our new members who are entering the church Easter weekend. That's a lovely idea.
Yeah, that's really
lovely idea.
nice. Yeah, so much you can do with this collection, isn't it?
Yeah, and again, as we sort of say with, Christmas collections and, the other Easter collections that we've done, there's no kind of timestamp on this, is there? It's not like you'll go, oh, I'll use this Easter 2025 and I won't be able to use it next year. The cross and all the religious elements and the rabbits and the little chicks you'll be able to use for all the Easters to come.
Does anyone do Lent?
Well, I'm not.
No, me neither. I don't know
It's
what I would give up. Yes, it is, yeah. Yeah, my Al's daughter come over this weekend and she's given up chocolate and crisps.
Why would you do that? Producer Johnny went, I've given up a lot with the cost of living.
Now, I've already stamped this out, Ben, but I've got that snuggly hugs and bunny kisses. I think that's such a gorgeous sentiment. So we're literally just going to pop this onto some foam pads like so. And then all I've done is I've got a little bow to finish off. So we'll just pop that on. That's going to go just up there. And then I've got my bow here, which we're going to just place.
What does that say? Snuggly?
Across the bottom. You up? Snuggly hugs and bunny kisses.
Aww.
And there we go. So keeping it nice and simple, but even though it's a triptych one, we've just kept it, not triptych, kept it to sort of 4 on there as well.
I tell you what, that is a lovely card, but if the bunny decides to send those off to the passport office, none of those are going to get accepted for his passport at all.
Will they not?
No, too close to the camera, smiling. You're not allowed to do that, are you not? And like in one of them, he's not even really properly in shot, so he'd get his passport denied, unfortunately. But thankfully, it's not a passport; it's a card. Yay! Very, very busy for this collection. 10% of the showstopper has gone, and that does represent a huge amount of you shopping and jumping in for that. If you are just joining us, don't worry, we will recap on everything as far as the boards are concerned, have another flick through the paper pad for you as well in just a little while. But basically, the showstopper is everything you've just seen and the paper pad. Then you get a second paper pad for absolutely nothing within that bundle. But as we said, we have a limited amount of those available for you. So the sooner you shop, the better. £60.79 or $74.36. Keep the comments coming through. Let me know if you've gone for the showstopper. Also, let me know if you are picking and choosing which elements you've gone for. Be interested to know that. But in the meantime, do get to the checkout and we'll meet you back here in about 4 or 5 minutes time for some more Easter fun.
Hi, my name is Sherry Jackson, and I have been a fan of Crafter's Companion for at least 7 or 8 years now. I love Crafter's TV. I mean, what's not to love about it? They've got great products, great prices, great people that work there for them. The customer service is great. The presenters are great. Demonstrators are great. Everyone there is great. I just love all the products. I love the tutorials we get. I love all the demonstrations, the craft-alongs, the master classes. Not only do you sell the products, but you teach everyone how to use it. I love the interaction on Crafters TV. I love the fun, the game, the prizes. There's just so much about Crafters TV. There's nothing not to love about Crafters TV. You guys have been there for me. I feel like you guys are my family. I'm widowed and live alone, and every day I look forward to watching Crafters TV, whether I watch it live or whether I go back and watch the reruns. I get so much inspiration and tips and tricks from everyone there at Crafters Companion, and I love all of you, and I'm so thankful for Crafters TV.
Right guys, now we've been getting a lot of love from everybody since the start of the new year, but I just feel like there is even more we could give our viewers.
But we already give them entertaining shows, amazing offers, brilliant demos and in-depth craft-alongs. What more can we do?
Yes, but I still think we could give them more.
Basara, we're already live 3 shows a day, 5 days a week. I mean, what else are you thinking?
You're right. It looks like we might have to make it Saturdays.
That's right, join me over the next few Saturdays as we sit down, chat, craft and create live from the studio, giving you even more opportunities to watch and join in.
Want to catch some amazing deals at the weekend? Make it Saturday.
Want your chance to win some amazing prizes? Make it Saturday.
To virtually join us live and show us your makes? Make it Saturday.
Want to have a chance for us to solve your craft problems in our crafty clinic? Make it Saturday. Want to vote for your favourite demo of the week? Make it Saturday.
So don't miss out on our brand new show, Make It Saturday, where the weekend comes to life.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome back, everybody. Very, very busy. We are well over 10% of the stock of the showstopper gone, heading towards 15%. Everything is available for you on the website as well, individually. So if you want to mix and match, you want to pick and choose, like Betty Weaver's doing. She says, I have the set with the embossing folder coming from HSN, but I might need those bunnies. And I'm hearing in my ear as well from producer Johnny that the cracked egg is proving very, very popular as well. Because I suppose if you've got other stamps that fit in there, you could have whatever you want, cracking its way out of the egg, really, couldn't you? So very, very useful, that one. Well done, Carol, who says, I can't wait to get this Easter set, especially the crosses. I collect cross necklaces and I make a lot of cards for my pastor to give out for various reasons and events. I just can't wait. And it's brilliant as well, isn't it? You know, if you do go to your local church and you know, you're looking for ways perhaps to, you know, support the church, again, if you can make your own cards, you know, a brilliant thing to do. And there's some lovely elements in there as well, I think, to help you do that.
What's that shrink plastic? The cross that I'm going to use in the next demo, you could shrink that down to make jewellery with.
I love that idea. There you go. See, all the ideas. Lots of love for that last card as well. And Alexandra says, I'm not giving up anything this year for Lent, but some years ago, I too gave up crisps. I'm not a huge chocolate fan, so for Easter that year, I had a multi-pack of my favourite crisps. Well, last Easter, when we were here, we did you know, you do like Secret Santa, we did Secret Easter Bunny, and I plumped for Debbie, and
I had a Cheester basket.
Cheester basket,
yes,
didn't you?
It was my best gift ever, yes. So,
Yeah.
and I still don't eat chocolate.
Yeah.
So even since last year, I still don't have chocolate.
So will it be cheese again this year then?
Well, I'm not in work this Easter. Yeah.
But I mean, what will the Easter Bunny be delivering you though?
Nothing, I don't think.
Oh!
No. If I have the family around for dinner, I'll get a flower, but they'll all buy me flowers.
Flowers?
Yeah.
I'm a bit like that though, like Easter, you know, fine, but I'm not, it's easy. The eggs are so expensive, aren't they? You need like a loan to go out and buy the Easter eggs, but I'm not fussed. I'd probably rather, like you, Alexandra, I'd rather have like a multi-pack of crisps. Or cheese.
But you like your mini eggs, don't you?
Oh, no, yes, I do say that about mini eggs. Yeah, they're doing, in our Spar shop in our village, they're doing 1 kilogram bags of mini eggs.
Wow.
And every time we go in there, if I take George or Daisy in, they keep going, God, look at that bag, Dad. And I'm like, oh yeah, look at that bag. It costs about 10 quid. Oh, look at that. It's 1 kilogram of mini eggs. Yes, I can see what it is.
No, you need to be saying, yes, it is, George. You earn your money. Daddy would like that.
Yeah. You can buy it yourself, son.
No, buy me, son.
Oh, yes, and then buy it for me. Absolutely adore this collection, says Laurie. Shall we have a look at another demo with Debbie? Are you going with the cross now then?
Yes, I thought we'd do sort of one of each. We've done the cutesy one, now let's do, although I'm going to combine the cutesy and the cross actually. So this cross is absolutely brilliant because it's got this outside cutting edge. So I've got a piece of our white linen cardstock, you'll be able to find that on the web, and I've folded it in half and I've done it the size that will fit my die on. And I'm going to cut through 2 pieces because I'm actually going to make a card blank with it. So, or a card base. So let's just pop that into place. I'm going to take that on one side and then on the opposite side as well, just to hold that securely into place and then just run it through. Now, because we've got the Gemini, I know that will cut through both those pieces, no problem whatsoever. So we're just going to send that through. And cut through those 2 pieces. So it's going through 600 GSM, but because it's just an outline die, it will cut through that. If I was to put my cross or that intricate detail through, it's not likely it would cut through both pieces, but I know that will cut through that double piece because it's that outline die.
Yeah.
So let's just give that a little wiggle. There we go, it's actually stuck onto the, there we go, stuck on the sticky. So take that away. So that's what you get for that one. And then I've cut this again just from another piece because that's going to give me my overlay, because what's happened, because you can see the top here, it makes the top of the cross come off. So we want to put that back on by applying that to there, because what I'm also going to do is fold that in half. So just sort of find your point. You can use your scoreboard if you want to, but I'm actually just going to fold that just directly across to the middle, and then that gives me a little easel card straight away with that cross. That's going to then stay on there. How easy was that to do a little cross? Nice for little invitations if you wanted, or christenings or anything like that. So that gives us our card. Then we're going to use the inside cutting edge. Now you don't have to use both of them together. If you use both of them together, it would just create an extra additional line around the edge because that is just your cut out die. So we're going to cut two out. I've already got one cut out, so we'll cut one out and just run that one through, just so you can see how beautifully it cuts, but all that intricate detail as well. So again, just pass that one through your machine. Now, because the base of this isn't very big, I thought it'd be nice to actually make a bigger base for the card. You don't need to, but I just thought it would look nice and look more pleasing to the eye as well. So let's just take that one away, just show you how beautiful that one is. And just peel that one.
Oh, wow.
It is, look at that. I mean, it's such a beautiful, delicate die, just absolutely lovely. You've got a stencil there as well, Ben, so if you wanted to, you could stencil through that in a different colour, pop that then on the top, and then that will show the colour just through that cross. So that's a really nice way to use that as a stencil. So once you've got those two pieces, let's bring all this one together. What I have done is I've cut it out of that lilac as well. I wanted to keep it in the pastel colours because I also wanted to use some, I bought in my nesting dies, and I've cut out a piece of the paper from the paper pad, and I've used my base nesting die of my circle and then this one on top, because then what we can do, we can use this to actually pop in the middle of that circle, so it's given us a nicer base to actually lean onto. So just giving us a different type of card, but keeping that beautiful cross in the middle. So let's pop these ones into place. So we're going to use this one. Let me just take this one, like so, and then pop that on the inside. So we might need to just trim this, because as we put that, so just the very top of this one, we're going to just take that top away.
Just order, this is Christine Mahoney, the showstopper, and 6 more paper pads. And also, says Christine, 6 of the Easter pads from the Violet Studios collection. That is a savvy shop.
That is very savvy shop. Honestly, go and look at that Hoppy Easter paper pad. It's one of my favourites. I'm so pleased it's still in. I'm shocked we haven't got it on the show, to be honest. It is just a beautiful paper pad, and a really nice one to just add to this as well.
Yeah.
And especially because you're getting more for your money, because you've got an 8x8 pad on that one.
Oh, absolutely right, yeah. I absolutely love the cross, says Marnie, so beautiful. And Laurie says, I make a 3-layer carrot cake every year for Easter.
Ooh,
my family loves it, cannot wait. I love a carrot cake.
Yeah, me too.
Is it your favourite cake?
No, not my favourite. Lemon drizzle's my favourite.
I can take or leave that, it's funny, isn't it? Not too fussed about that.
Oh, love lemon drizzle.
Carrot cake is the way forward. Healthy for you as well, of course, carrot cake, as we all know. Very, very good for you. But I say a slice of carrot cake a day keeps the doctor away.
Who says that?
me, just now Bugs Bunny, producer Johnny. What's up,
no, we've had a downfall of cards. Look, they've all just crashed at the
I'm coming
front.
over.
Come and save the day.
Save the day.
You need a brownie tick today.
No,
you haven't had a school tick this morning.
I haven't had a tick yet.
No.
What does one have to do to get a tick these
Well,
days?
be here in the studio ready to go on air, like before.
Well, I was.
30 minutes before.
Yeah. Sit up straight.
Sit up straight in your chair.
Cross-legged.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
There you go. Is that a tick now?
Done. Ah, you've got a tick now. Absolutely. So all we're going to do is place that one into the centre, and this is where I've got the inspiration for my colours from, because I thought there was lilacs in here and creams, and then they match then our cross that's going to go in there with our two different colours.
It's brilliant.
So all we're going to do is stick the back of this one like so. And because this is going flat, our whole back panel can be stuck down because it's our easel, like so. And then we're just going to pop that right in the centre of our card. And then just turn that over and burnish that one down as well, because you don't want that to come away. So make sure that's really well stuck down. And then what we need is a little stopper. So it will sort of stop onto the die itself, but you do still need something there. So then I thought, well, actually, let's bring in that little lamb, because there's lambs actually, although it's quite cute, I thought it just really worked with the cross, the lamb. So I've got two colours here, Ben. I'm using our red-brown blend and our pink, Pale Pink Extend, or Pale Pink blend you can use. And the only reason I want the lightest colour for is just really to put into his ears. Yeah. Need a little bit of card to go on to. This bit will do here. There we go, I'll just do it onto there. So just putting a little bit of pink down on there, and also just a little bit on his nose. And we'll do a little bit of cheeks on here as well. And then just bringing in our lightest colour, super, super simple. I'm just following around where that hair is. Yeah. And then we're just going to come around his eyes, or hers, and then just where we think that shadow is going to go.
Shadia's just says, Miss Giggles, I'm so proud of you that you are consistently wearing your glasses. Thank you, says Shadia.
Oh, yes, thank you so much. These are more and more now, Ben. Yeah. Honestly, I genuinely can't even see without them now, close up. So, yeah. I've been very good lately. I've always got them on me. And I've got a pair everywhere, like everywhere in the house where I go. There's a pair on the microwave in the kitchen. There's a pair in the living room. There's a pair next to my bed. There's a pair on the dressing table.
I've got a pair by the bed, pair by my chair in the lounge. I think there is a pair in the kitchen as well, actually. Just rather than trying to squint all the time, it's just like, just put your glasses on, for goodness sake, mate.
Absolutely, yeah. I just can't. And before I could squint and sort of see, I can't see at all now. No. Right, now with these ones, you also get the die to cut them out, so which I think is a fabulous one to have. So you're getting all of those stamps and you're getting the dies. Yeah. So we're literally just going to pop that on. Let me just grab my tape. And then we're just going to place that down.
That's a brilliant bit of colouring there, though, isn't it? Just enough, just to kind of...
so quick, yeah.
To add like just to bring him to life, almost.
Yeah, totally. Not a lot of colour at all. And I feel like we've really sort of nailed the stamps, because they don't take a lot of colouring, but if you want to colour them in fully, then you can as well. So really super easy colouring to do.
I tell you what, 20% of this is gone now, so you need to be hopping to the checkout, or hopping to the checkout to get this collection, because it's cracking. That's another tick I've just got there. Another tick from Teacher Johnny for creativity there. So there we go. 20% though, 20%.
How cute is that? It's just so lovely. So we've got bars going on as well.
Get this in your basket now, otherwise you'll be cross.
You crack me up. A double pun in that one.
I know, seriously.
And we're going to literally place this just on the side. So I'm going to use my tape pen.
Debbie, whilst you're sticking, can you just reiterate for Tammy what colours that you just used on the lamb there?
On the lamb. Oh, sorry, yes. I've used a red-brown blend and Pale Pink Extend. Lovely. Although I just used the Pale Pink blend, so either one has got a light pink in it, and that's literally just for his little cheeks and nose and for the inside of his ear. Yeah. And then we're just going to place that onto the front of the cross. And then this one, I've just already stamped out and then just matte and layered. And we've actually just popped Happy Easter, God bless you. I think that's a really beautiful sentiment. And we're just going to place our pads along there, like so. And then that's going to act, as our Debbie Robinson would say, our flopper stopper.
Flopper stopper.
So that will go. So I always wait till I've got that in place. Need to put that the right way round, just to see where we're going to place that. So yes, we'll pop that just in the middle of that cross there, like so, and then that's just going to stand inside there. There we go. How cute is that one?
That is brilliant.
There we
So
go.
good.
And just a different way of using that die, and obviously you can use it just to decorate the front of anything, but actually making your own little card blank out of it just makes it something a little bit different.
I like Rosalind's idea as well. She says, I can see layering that cross with the Creator Card ornate cross and a different texture of paper to give the cross a 3D effect. So again, like cross-pollinating collections.
Absolutely.
To get different effects.
Yeah, it's a great one.
But I really love that, again, because you know, in my sort of mind, you think, oh, well, you've got all the cutesy characters for those projects, and you've got all of the, you know, the crosses and those elements for kind of the more sort of religious things. But then you can combine the two very easily, as you've just seen there with Debbie. If you have just joined us, I know we're nearly done, actually, but let me just kind of reiterate on everything you've got as far as the showstopper is concerned, so you can see everything that is coming your way. So, beautiful stencil and this die set here to be able to create this stunning church with the eaves, and then you've got the background in there as well. And again, this I think will work so nicely with lots of other collections as well. I don't know if you remember the garden gnomes that we had a little while back, kind of background that I think would work with that. It would work really well with lots of other collections. But you've got the church in there, of course, in die form. Then you've got your cracked Easter egg. This one I know producer Johnny telling me has been very, very popular on its own, actually. And again, you can pick up all these elements individually if you want to be able to create your own collection. Then you've got your Easter egg baubles as well. So these are cute. You've got your little Easter eggs in different sizes. Again, you know, you might use these as tags, might use these, I love these, you know, as Debbie's idea of creating these as little tags to hang around the garden for an Easter egg hunt. Do you know, when my kids were at that age, as much as I used to enjoy getting ready for Christmas and all of the magic that entails, I loved just as much creating an Easter egg hunt for the kids when they were little. I absolutely love that. Are your kids, Johnny's kids still want one, so his oldest is 11, they still want to do it. To be honest, if I said to my kids this year, they'd probably want to do it.
Johnny, you act like that's like a really old age. 11, of course he wants an Easter egg hunt at 11.
Yeah.
He just wants a football Easter egg hunt. You'll have to do a footy one.
I bet you, if I said to my kids this year, so George is nearly 17, Daisy's nearly 14, I bet if I said, do you want to do an Easter egg hunt? They'd definitely do one. I'll probably do one this year. You've got your bunny triptych there as well, so your bunny passport photos, as we'll call them. Again, brilliant set of dies to have. Check out the demo that Debbie did. If you just joined us, a brilliant demo at the start of the show with those. And again, you'll get more inspiration as we head through the day as well, because we've obviously got a full 2 hours coming up. And potentially you'll look at this more during Monday Makers tonight. There's your bunny character. So again, we'll look at this on cards with Debbie in just a second. But lots of dies in there to be able to create your own little bunny. Great as a, you know, like a scrap user, if you like. So if you've got loads of different bits of scrap paper and card, these are perfect for that. And of course, all of these are going to fit through even your smallest machine, fit through your mini, no problem at all. Then your Easter basket. So this is the one with the bunny, but it doesn't have to have the bunny in there. So, you know, with Mother's Day on the horizon here in the UK, obviously end of the month, 30th of March, you might just decide, okay, well, I'll use the basket and all of the different flowers there and cut out and create a really beautiful floral bouquet within that basket. You don't have to use the elements of the bunny rabbit there. You can save that for Easter. So again, there's tons and tons of possibility. And of course, you know, floral basket any time of the year. So that's a really handy set to have of dies. Then you've got all of your characters. Again, stamp and die form, so you can stamp these out, cut them out. The cute Easter friends, just so lovely. I love the fact that the little rabbit's got a little daisy and some other flowers on his head there. You've got the little lamb, which Debbie used just a few moments ago, and the cute little chick with the flowers too. So those are your three characters, your cute characters for Easter. Then you've got that amazing cross, so that is called the ornate cross if you want to go for that one individually. Again, if you want to recreate what Debbie just showed you a few moments ago, that's the die set that you need to go for. And again, yes, for Easter, but you know, could be a christening, could be for a sympathy card. There's loads of other uses for this, and particularly if you are someone who is involved with your local church, a die there I'm sure that you will use time and time again. And then this one here, the Easter blessings with the more sort of simple cross, but the embossing folder, my goodness me, I think potentially one of the most beautiful ones that we've done. And it's obviously in the shape of that cross, and then you've got lots of sort of spiritual words sort of built into that, if you like. Very, very beautiful that. And we'll have a look at some finished samples with Debbie in just a second. That's included. And then you get all of your sentiments as well. This one is called Have an Excellent Easter. Happy Easter you've got in there. You've got Hoppy Easter to you. Thinking of you this Easter. Have a cracking Easter. Somebody loves you. The brilliant thing is, and I always say this now, we tie in our sentiments with the actual collection. So we don't just give you generic sentiments. We make sure that the sentiments are going to work perfectly with what the collection is all about. And of course, you're going to get your paper pad as well. 36 sheets in here. But remember, if you go for the showstopper, you will get 72 because you pay for one and then we give you another for absolutely nothing. I will tell you though, over 20% of the stock has now gone. So you do need to get a bit of a shuffle on because more people will be waking up and grabbing this in the break. And then of course, when launch day arrives, and just as I flick through this, you'll see you're getting 12 designs, 3 sheets of each. And what is so lovely is, yes, you have definitely got papers here that you will only be able to use at Easter, but you've got plenty of other papers in here as well that you will be able to use right around the year for all sorts of different celebrations. So that is everything you're getting. £60.79. Platinum price on that in the US is $74.36. Just before we go, shall we have a look at some finished samples with Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely. I forgot this one earlier. Look at this little basket.
Oh, wow.
How super cute is this? Who's done this one? Marie. It's
Cute.
Absolutely gorgeous. So a little basket just on a little piece of acetate stuck in there. So you can literally put your little mini eggs in there, can't you? Yeah, absolutely. I love that. Absolutely beautiful. Then you've got that, the bunny butt. I love that you said that. Jumping through there. You get little carrot dies in there, all those embellishments. We're definitely going to be showing that one in the launch in an hour's time. Love this one as well. So super cute little rabbit. And actually another great way of using up all your bits in your box from that pad, because it's just a gorgeous pad to have. This is beautiful. Such a stunning scenery one with your Easter blessings.
And that background's so usable again, isn't it?
So usable all year.
The whole year.
Definitely. I mean, I'm thinking with a lot of Sheena's stuff as well. It's going to be really useful for, but that is absolutely gorgeous. I think this one's super cute. I do love those little
Is that a
bunnies.
shaker as well, that one?
Oh yeah, it's a shaker. Yeah,
that's
it's got
great.
Shaker elements in there. Yeah, absolutely. And the best thing about that is because you can cut all 3 of them into one piece of card.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to do them separately. So really great one there. Then you've got your. I just think that is amazing.
It's exquisite,
Again, we will be showing you that in launch. There's so much to show. It's hard to show it all in this 1 hour. But we have a 2-hour launch at 2 o'clock, and you will absolutely love some of the elements in here. We're going to be trying to show as many as absolutely possible. And I love this one, showing with that stencil in the background, but with the embossing folder and die. Works so well. It's absolutely stunning. And just one more I'm going to show you there with that little Easter chick coming out of that egg. That egg has been really popular today on its own because it's just a great little one. Have a cracking Easter. So yes, do come back in an hour's time because I can't wait to show you what else we're going to do with this collection.
Cindy says, just love that little lamb. We have a family sheep and cattle ranch in Idaho, so sheep are close to my heart. And Paul Print ×4 says, scooped up the showstopper plus some Sheena goodies. I like the assortment of traditional and cute. Yeah, it's a very, very popular collection. It's only going to continue to get busier as more people wake up. So make sure you keep shopping in the break. And as Debbie said, we will be back in an hour's time for the official launch of this. In the meantime as well, whilst you're over on the website, don't forget our spring sale is currently going on. And we've also got 30% off selected mixed media items as part of our celebration of National Craft Month. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Massive thank you to Debbie for all the inspiration. And we will be back for more in an hour's time. Until then, have a cracking hour, lol. Bye for now.